Hey guys, Justice Curry here. I just wanted to talk about a topic that's actually kind of important to me lately, and that's army building. Now, when I got into this hobby years ago and I set my goals on trying to get a complete run of G.I. Joes, specifically from 82 to 89, um, I was buying out large collections and trading off my extras for ones I needed, and people kept mentioning army builders. And everyone asked me, "Do you have this? Do you have that?" And they kept wanting all my army builders. And at first, I traded them away. I didn't care. I didn't care about having multiples of the same figures. Now, that I've collected all of them, and even toward the end of my run, there was a few figures that stood out to me that I was near and dear, where I went, you know what? I want multiples of this figure. I want to build an army. Now, you can technically build an army with any figure you want to. I've heard of people building armies with crystal balls, chuckles, but the more popular ones are the ones I'll discuss today, or at least the ones that I army build, and I brought some other ones out as well. First up, the one that kicked it all off, that started me on this nostalgia ride years and years ago, was an 86 Viper. Now, an 86 Viper was one of my favorite figures growing up as a kid, and when I went, you know what, I wanna get that figure, and I bought it off of eBay. I got it, I looked at it, and something clicked inside of me, and I wanted more, and that's how I ended up with this crazy room, if you will. So an 86 Viper, I'm sure all of you already know what he looks like, but I mean, how can you not want to have multiples of this very figure marching down and battling G.I. Joes? The color schemes on it, the contrasting everything is simply a piece of a beauty. One of the first ones, and I don't specifically army build with him, but a lot of my friends do, is an 83 or an 82 Cobra Trooper. Now, the 82 obviously has the straight arms that don't swivel like that, and this is the 83. What's important about these ones is the chest symbol. Now, with playwear and kids and rubbing them or leaving them outside or putting in the bathtub, that chest symbol would get rubbed off over time. So collectors now can be a little more picky, and value kind of is determined about how much is the symbol is still there. The counterpart is the Cobra Officer. Now, the Cobra Officer obviously has a different get up there and a silver Cobra emblem. Also a different gun. But he is very cool. I'll typically trade these away and not build an army myself for ones that are more near and dear my heart. One that's another one that's kind of been on my crosshairs lately is the Crimson Guard. Again, what determining factor on price is the chest symbol. It would easily get worn away, so ones you pick up might not even have a chest symbol on there. But it is a very, very cool figure, and I can see why people want to have lots and lots of them all fighting G.I. Joes, or all in a nice formation. My favorite one of all, and probably 99% of G.I. Joe collectors, is the B.A.T.S, the android that was getting blown up in the cartoon series. I definitely have fond memories of this very figure. I can remember being, gosh, when did this come out? 85. And opening them up. And I was opening them up near a sink, and immediately one of his hand pieces went down the sink and disappeared forever, and it was etched into my memory. But the chest symbols commonly gone. And before, I was not carrying, I was buying reproduction chest symbols that doesn't have the little ridges in there. Now I'm a little more picky, and I hunt for the chest symbols since they're kind of hard to find, and they have the orange or the yellow variants of his gear. Another one that I just picked up recently, or a batch of them, 20 of them, is the Toxo Viper. Now, the Toxo Viper was released in 1988 and has a pretty cool aspect to him. His helmet comes off. Now, for some reason it just clicks in me. I want to own more of these. I love the look of the Toxo Viper. I love the feel of it, and I will continue buying and buying them. Last but not least, because this is probably in the top 3 of my favorites, is the Alley Viper. Now, my friend down the road had this very same figure, and it didn't strike me as being, you know, amazing when I was a kid. I mean, I liked it, especially the shield. How that shield was formed was just really, really striking. But the color scheme, I was like, whatever. I didn't care about it. But now, the bright colors, which many people say killed the G.I. Joe line later in the 90s, I don't care. It looks amazing, especially the visor goes up on them. I'm always on the hunt, and I know people are as well, because supply and demand. There's a limited supply of these, and the demand has gone up, especially with that Alley Viper in the last year, which has made that $10, $15 figure now go up to a $25 figure. And whenever you're watching this, I don't know what year you'll be watching it. Who knows how much it'll be valued at? Probably more. Maybe it'll spike down or stay about where I just mentioned. But I think there's a resurgence in that, because that came out in '89. So more people are in their early 30s that have fond memories of that from their childhood, and are now trying to reclaim and buy their childhood. So now there's a surge of demand for it, and collectors want them as well. I want to show you guys my army building kind of diorama or battle scene that I have going on. I just rearranged it recently, and I think it came out very nice. Side note as well, how many army builders does it take to have an army? Well, that's up to you. Some people go, you know what, 5 of them, 10 of them, 30 of them. I have this crazy number in my mind, which I probably will not achieve. 100. I want 100 of them. I won't be able to fit 100 of them in my display area. So I think 30 is a crazy number, especially when you're talking, you know, $30, $25 a piece for some of the higher end ones, $15, $20, $15, $20. That can get expensive, but collectors love it. I love it. And army building doesn't always just apply to G.I. Joes. You can army build with He-Man as well, like the Horde Troopers. The value on those are pretty high because there's a big demand for them. I army build something He-Man related that no one else does, I guarantee. Mantenna! That wacky guy has a special place in my heart, so I army build him. And he's cheap. Alright, over here to my little... I haven't shown anybody this yet. Alright, so first up, I set up the Toxo Vipers and a nice... for some reason, I like when the bad guys are winning. It just... I don't make all my dioramas like that, or not dioramas, but displays. But I think it's pretty cool when the bad guys are overwhelming the good guys. I put some key figures that I really enjoy. The Z-Force, or the Action Force from England, the UK. The Special Steeler down there, and Hit and Run, and obviously Beachhead. A little special appearance by old Indy back there. I don't know what's going on with Sergeant Slaughter there. But that's an example of the Toxo Viper army builds. This one, I'll save this one for last. I'll give you my Vipers. My childhood friends. I played with this one as a wee lad. But as you can see, I set up the Vipers, overtaking, kind of wiping out the Special Mission Brazil guys. And some of them are in various condition. You know, you don't get them all in perfect condition when you buy, or you search through bins. Nice custom skull head that I put on there. Jonathan Perporta makes custom skulls, and some people make like the custom arcade machine for Killer Instinct. And they're having a little fun with Chuckles there. And this one, feast your eyes on Alley Viper Central. They are now in charge of the Night Force Killer Whale, also known or actually known as the Night Striker. Check out that skull. Neat, huh? I mean, I eventually I'm going to get to that point where I can't fit any more on there. I still got some more room here, but now, I mean, I'm having to stick them back there. And so, first world problems, it's a good problem to have. It's fun, it's exciting, and you can do army building for any type of figures. Also, another display area or kind of battle scene. My army is not one figure in general, but the skull heads. The skulls are now the bad guys. So they are obviously fighting people from the Tiger Force. Just having fun with them. I'm liking them. I have another Tiger Force figure. It's really exciting to find them. I'm always trying. I'm on the hunt for trading my extras for army building. Vipers, alley vipers, and bats. That's my wheelhouse. That's the ones I'm always looking for, and other guys are too. So I have to hunt pretty hard for them. But you can army build whatever you want and just enjoy the hobby, guys. All right, take care. Yo, Joe.